Welcome again. So in this lecture, we will talk about kind of an add-on step you can do as a part of your LSMW preparation, which is called data validation. So obviously, it really depends on data to data. Obviously, if you are talking about a vendor master, customer master, or GL master, and same like bank keys, you need to make sure they don't exist in the system before. So as a good consultant, as a business user or a management, you wanted to make sure you are not getting any hard bumps when you will be executing that batch input session which this LSMW would create. So in this lecture, we will talk about how we can validate the data. So obviously we have these 10 bank keys and we wanted to make sure these does not exist in the system. So let's take a look into that. Just copy that bank keys and I will go to the T code SC16N, and here basically I will give these bank keys, and I will and then I will look into that to see how many exist in the system. And now you can see that it says no values exist. So what does that mean? Obviously, we have unique bank keys. These are not the duplicate ones which really exist in the system before. So we are good at that point. Same way, obviously, as I mentioned, it's good to have, but not necessarily, because sometimes if you are working as a consultant, business is the one who's supposed to does do all this validations and make sure they are giving you the right data. But unfortunately, that's not always right. There's always going to be huge mistakes. Either it's arrangement of the columns, either it's the data, like what data is allowed in what fields and what not. So it's really good to have to validate the data, because obviously you don't want to suffer with the manual batch input session processing for hundreds or thousands of screens and going through each screen one by one and fixing the data. So here basically we just validate the data, and we've seen that there is no bank key which we are going to create in the system exist right now. So it's mean we are good to go. So it was all about in this quick short lecture. I will stop here and I will see you in our next lecture.